Let's be honest, you guys are all here for the same exact reason. You guys see the title and thumbnail? You want to finally build yourself a meta center shooting build. Is that right? I took the meta, but I tweaked it a little bit and made a specific build just for you guys. So I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's get right into this build. All right, here we go. You want to go into the builder. Of course, this stuff does not matter. Do whatever you want. Center, size, you want to do 7'3". Weight, you want to bring it all the way down to the lowest weight possible, 230. And then your wingspan, you want to do 7'3". A lot of you guys might be like, Tanzer, why are we not doing 7'4"? I have my own reasons for it. I mean, you could tweak this build if you want to do 7'4", but I personally think it's quicker this way, it's better this way, and I just didn't want to do the basic 7'4", so you want to lock this in right here. For close shot, you want to bring this all the way up to an 87. Driving layup, put it up to a 76, just like this. Driving dunk, you want to bring it up to a 73. Standing dunk is really important for center builds, at least for me. I think it's important, so bring it up to a 90. You're going to be getting rise up on gold because of this. And then post control, you want to bring up to an 87. Just from our finishing attributes, we get float game on gold, hook specialist gold, paint prodigy silver, aerial wizard on gold. Rise up is going to be gold because we're going to put our vertical up. Trust me, it's already gold. And then post control, you get unpluckable on silver. We're going to be getting post powerhouse and all that stuff. Post fade, phenom, all that stuff is going to be going up to almost Hall of Fame or gold. 3-point shot, I'm bringing it up to a 75. I will say, depending on how many cap breakers you have, you don't have to bring it up to a 75. Just when I made this build, I only had 3 cap breakers. Cap breakers are broken this year, so if you have a lot of cap breakers, you could do this and get all your shooting badges up. But for this build, I have mine at a 75. And I did use some of my cap breakers to bring this up to an 81 and a 90, which I'll show you guys in a bit. And then for free throw, I just left it at a 63. And here are the badges that you get. Like I said, this is without cap breakers, just dead eye silver, set shot specialist silver, post fade phenom on gold. But with cap breakers, all this could go up to gold or at least Hall of Fame. Playmaking, bring your pass accuracy up to a 76. Ball handle, you want to bring it up to a 65. The 65 ball handle is really important for this build because as you see right here, we get the Giannis escape move. You needed at least a 65 ball handle, so that is why we did it. And for bigs, this escape move is honestly really ideal. Speed with ball, you want to max this out at a 44, so it should look like this for your playmaking. Interior defense, you want to bring this up to an 82. Perimeter defense, you want to bring this up to a 63. Steal, I'm leaving my steal at a 37. Some of you might think this is low, but with a wingspan this tall and your build this big, I mean, if you play passing lanes, you're still going to get steals, but if you want to tweak it, you really could, but I'm not doing that. And then for block, you want to bring it up all the way to a 90. Offensive rebound, I have mine up to a 75. And then defensive rebound, I have it up to an 85. That gets you box out beast on gold and rebound chaser on silver without any cap breakers or any max +2 +1 badges on that. For your speed, you want to go 66 speed, 48 agility, 79 strength. And then for your vertical, obviously bring it up to 75 so you could get a lot of the contact dunks and all those animations to bring your rise up, pogo stick, and posterizer. For our playmaking badges, as you see right here, we get break starter on silver. You get dimer also on silver and versatile visionary on silver. So my dimer does actually go to Hall of Fame on this build. I just personally like having good passing with my center builds because if you can't pass on your center, it's kind of pointless when you get rebounds or outlet passes. That's why break starter is also really important. I also want to say we did 76 driving layup just so we could specifically unlock the Bam Adebayo layup style so you could have the Bam floater. If you guys know, the Bam Adebayo floater for big men is super OP. It's basically unguardable, especially at this height. So that's why we kind of made our finishing a lot higher on this build. So it's not just a shooter. Obviously, everyone wants to be meta and just shoot over people in the corner, which this build could still do, but you could still get down in the post. Like I said, post fade, you could do that. You could do layups. You could do hook shots. And even with the 88 mid-range, fading mid-range with a 7-3 build is absolutely insane. So this build all around, man, you're going to be cooking absolutely everybody. So let's lock this in right here. As you guys can see, we get shades of Victor Wembanyama, Joel Embiid, and 2010 and 2011 Paul Gasol. Those are a lot of good comparisons. So honestly, I'm happy with that. Anytime you see Victor or prime Joel Embiid or Paul Gasol, that's pretty accurate. It's called a rim reaping mid post riser. The strengths say immediate rise under the basket, monster shot blocker, mid-range part of arsenal, knows how to seal and score. Weaknesses, it literally says no big weaknesses, to report. Like, hello? You guys see this, right? It says no weaknesses to report. The game couldn't find a single weakness, not even one. Okay, now real quickly, we're going to show you guys all of the max +1 badges and cap breakers that I use on this build. I know all of us have different cap breakers. Some YouTubers just expect you guys all to have 9 cap breakers. I mean, I'm even like a quote-unquote YouTuber, and I do not have 9 cap breakers. But either way, cap breakers on this build and the max +2 or max +1 badges help you out tremendously. So real quickly, let's get right into that. So as you guys can see, I'm actually not even a 99 yet on this build. This is what I currently have for my cap breakers. I only have, what, 4 cap breakers? I actually did just join a level 30 crew like 2 days ago, so I don't even have those cap breakers yet, but I have 2 more coming in and some more max +2 or max +1 badges. If you guys are not in a crew with all these, man, to definitely like utilize this stuff, I highly suggest finding one. I don't know if you have to go on TikTok, go on Discord, message people in the game, but you definitely want to utilize these, man. But shout out to my crew, Gorilla Gang. Either way, as you guys can see, I put my cap breakers on my mid-range shot from an 88 to a 90. I brought my 3-point shot from a 75 to an 81, which is crazy because when I unlock more cap breakers, I'm going to get that up even higher to an 86, which is going to get me a bunch of more shooting badges and whatnot. And then I'm also probably going to keep putting my pass accuracy up so I could just keep, you know, utilizing that because that's just the play style that I play. But either way, with this build, when you guys get your cap breakers, I highly suggest putting it up on your shooting. That's why the shooting was low when we made the build, so definitely do that. Here are my badges. As you guys can see, I literally have set shot specialist on legend. I kind of could change these depending on how you play, but a lot of times I'll put my dimer on legend as well when I'm playing that type of position and when I'm playing rec or whatnot. But there's a lot of utilization that you could do with this build. Like I have off ball pest on here. High flying denier is another really good one to put up, and then I could put dimer like that. Rise up I always think is really good for center builds because you go in the paint, you standing dunk on absolutely anybody who's tinier than you. But this is just the options that you guys really could do. I just want you guys to see this because, like I said, there's a lot of options that you could upgrade on here. Then in another week or so, I'm gonna have my extra max +1 badges from my crew. So this build is gonna get even scarier than it already looks, but this is a phenomenal setup right here. All right, guys, now I'm gonna be showing you guys the animations for this build and the jump shot. So much people are in my TikTok comments like, what is your jump shot? So we're gonna show you guys the jump shot because with a 7.3, this jump shot is absolutely overpowered. So let's get right into it. For pass style, I have Trae Young. For having a 7.3 build with a Trae Young pass style is super ideal in my opinion. There's honestly a lot of options that you could get on this build, but I personally like the Trae Young pass style. I think it's really quick and easy to use. Dribble style and signature size up, I have normal, breakdown combo, and escape move. You want to put Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is super important. The Giannis escape move on this build, super ideal, man. You guys will see how shifty it gets. I'll put some clips on the screen so you guys could kind of see me moving. People can't really guard it even at this speed and at this height. It's pretty unguardable, especially you get any type of movement on them. You just shoot right over and blow right by them, man. Pause. But you guys get what I'm saying. Definitely put this on. Combo moves, I have Victor. Crossover, I have Victor. You could put Giannis if you want. Behind the back, I have normal. Spin, put on Karl Anthony Towns. Hezi, normal, step back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, definitely have that on. And then triple threat style, I have Kobe Bryant. The jump shot, I'll show you guys in a second, but for free throw, this is just what I have. You guys can kind of glance over all this. Victor, go-to shot, this is important in my opinion, put on Kevin Durant. Dribble, pull up, basic, spin jumper, Kevin Durant, hop jumper, Kevin Durant. Layup, normal, I have actually Julius Randle on here. I like his animations. I feel like they're kind of quicker compared to everybody else's, as you can see right here. I don't know. I personally like Randall's. Layup reverse, Joel Embiid. And then this is really important too. Layup floater. Make sure you have this on Bam Adebayo, man. This is important. We built this build specifically to get this animation, bro. I'm telling you, this is unguardable. Put this on this build or you're not utilizing it correctly. And then the rest of the stuff here, as you can see right here, just a bunch of basic stuff. This is not super important besides the Kevin Durant go-to shots, and like I just said, so there's all the animations. Let's get into the jump shot now. For the jump shot, I use a lower base Michael Porter Jr., Kevin Durant for upper release 1, Baluba for upper release 2. Here is the blending and all the speeds that I use. I personally use push. You guys could use release if you want, but I recommend using push. I always like using push. I will say, guys, I'm gonna put some clips on the screen. This jumper unguardable, man. Especially with rhythm shooting this year. People could hate on rhythm shooting all you want. I just recently started using it because I was sick and tired of losing to people using it. You want to use rhythm shooting with this build. Don't hate the player, man. Hate the game. This is the type of build that's going to be. This is the build that's going to piss people off. So utilize this jump shot and use rhythm shooting. You're gonna hit the shot. Trust me. But yeah, guys, like I'm saying, this is a 7-3 meta demon. Here are some stats on my screen that I usually have pretty commonly when I'm playing rec. Depending on your playstyle, you really could be averaging a triple-double with this build. It is kind of crazy, but look at the 3-point percentage in these games. There's so many games where I do not miss. As you guys can see on the screen, this build pretty much does everything. It could get blocks, get some rebounds, it could pass, it could dribble, it could shoot the ball over literally anybody. So this build is really fun to use, man, and I hope you guys like it. If this video helped you guys out, be sure to drop a like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna be uploading NBA 2K26 videos this entire year. I post almost every day on Shorts, and I'll have more build videos in the future. Comment down below what build or what video do you want to see from me next. But with that being said, it's been your boy Tanzer. I'll catch you on the next one, and I hope you have fun with this build.